This video is all about revenge. Sweet, sweet revenge. It's also about goals and strategy and success. How do you know if revenge is virtue or vice? Revenge probably seems irrational to most people. But whether it's carried out at the interpersonal level or at the institutional level, there is often a logic behind it. The logic being that revenge is an effective means to establish and enforce rules and boundaries with credible deterrence. When someone crosses the line, they should be punished. Otherwise, the line does not really exist. Revenge looks like all pain, suffering, and destruction, but it's often a beneficial sacrifice. Not for the benefit of the aggrieved victim, not for the benefit of the punisher, and not necessarily for the benefit of the criminal, but for the benefit of the system itself. Following through with threats of punishment is necessary in order to maintain the reputation and credibility of a deterrent. If you want to avoid future violations, then you need to make an example out of violators. We're hardwired to have a passion for revenge. This powerful motivation allows us to accept the costs and risks associated with punishment when the benefits are not so obvious to our conscious, rational mind. This destructive impulse allows us to conditionally commit to being destructive and self-destructive so that we might not have to be. But it's a gamble. If you're tested, then you need to accept the consequences and follow through. The principle of mutually assured destruction is the reason why we survived the Cold War. But sometimes revenge is inappropriate. Sometimes revenge is unjust. Sometimes revenge is toxic and tragic. Sometimes two wrongs don't make a right. Punishing the innocent creates more injustice, not less. If you don't have any established system with rules and boundaries to enforce, then revenge serves no purpose. You can't implement a boycott or a strike unless you have a clear system with clear boundaries, and you have the power to enforce the rules, and the authority to issue demands and threats. So to those in the MRM who have been severely damaged, violated, tortured, and victimized, and who want revenge, my advice is don't give in to your misguided feelings. Just forget about revenge. Revenge is not an option for you. Unless you have an established system, then you have no credibility to protect, and no bargaining power. For some of us who are very passionate, it's always good to remember that this movement is not there for you. It's there for humanity. And this movement is not about the past. It's about the future. Pay attention to your destructive impulses and your anger, so that you can ensure that it's targeted at an appropriate target.
This movement is not there for you. It's there for humanity. And this movement is not about the past. It's about the future.